A frequent comment I get is how much players are looking forward to more POIs, meaning points of interest, coming in Alpha 22. This was somewhat surprising, given that we've gotten more than 100, I think 150 or 200 of new POIs over the past alphas, so I underestimated how much this really means to players. But it does make sense. It helps keep the game feel fresh, that you are exploring new things as opposed to just hitting the same old POIs over and over again. As you probably can tell, we're going to be looking at some of the new POIs announced, and we've already started. The footage we're watching is actually from the console version, and it's new footage of what appears to be at the wedding party setup, complete with a reception area, eating area. I mean, the zombies are enjoying their food, right? And we're lucky, we get to see the bride and groom show up. Till death do they part, rest in pieces. We see a bunch of the new decorations, vases and flowers, chairs and tables, which is cool. There's also that attached disco floor on a small lake, complete with those sexy ladies in dress, I do like the red one, with a special surprise as you press the button and enable the dance floor, which also seems to spawn in a couple of angry groomsmen. Were you invited after all? While we watch this, make sure to comment below on what new POI you would like them to implement in the game, and hit that like button and subscribe of course. Here is a cute one. Piss off indeed. Must be that nerdy looking guy who lives there. He seems foul of mood with all those uninvited guests showing up. Nice bonus POI view though from the side, even though they're clearly intended to show off the nerd outfit, not the POI. Here in the background of this revolver man, we see glimpses of another, what looks to be a residential building. You can make out the word 7 days on the side. It's even got a nice flag on top. Looks pretty big, so it should make for a fun POI to quest in. We have a nice high school POI coming in Alpha 22 as well, Groover High. Grover High? Groover High? Oh, whatever. Not sure it's going to win any academic prizes. It might be a good place to go looking for some knowledge, if nothing else. Magazines? Maybe. Some early on teasers also show up. We have the Haven Hotel, which we've gotten a nice view from here. From the looks of it, it is a pretty high-end hotel with nicely sized grounds and a proper place to park your car when you pop in for a visit. I do like that swimming pool. It does unfortunately look like there's a bunch of deadbeats which have gotten there first, and well, the stench might keep you away from lounging in the sun. I wish they had included some internal views as well, but we'll get to have a look soon enough. Hope the food is good, though I suspect the rooms will be infested. Even more business locations have been showing up. There seems to be a focus on that city living aspect, and I guess every survivor needs a good place to pick up a cup of coffee in the morning to set you up for that successful loot run during the day. I personally appreciate smaller POIs because they're a bit easier to go in and out of as you pass by. I do suspect internally they might all be connected though for better questing, but they should have plenty of brew to keep you awake. Probably my absolute favorite of the new ones, however, has to be the Tier 4 Army Camp. I think we need more great locations outside of the cities to explore, and this one really seems to fit that. Great with a fortified perimeter leading into the bunker in the hill. I can definitely see this one going both up and down into an underground base area to explore, considering it is a Tier 4 and it's not that big above ground. New city POIs are great and all, but there needs to be some more unique wilderness POIs that can really reward you for exploring off the beaten track. Personally, I find it really rewarding to be out in the wilderness and finding a nice new POI that I can explore and conquer, rather than just another house in the city that I clear, because you go into one, then you go into another one, they sort of blur together. But this is just a selection of the dozens of new locations promised for Alpha 22. Which one is your favorite so far?